Hello and welcome to a modern stream slash video. So from now on, if you haven't heard the news, I'm going to be streaming a little bit less and I'm going to be making some more straight to YouTube content. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, then good for you because you're gonna get some more content. So make sure you keep watching it so I continue making it. Nothing really changes for you. If you do tend to watch my streams, then they are not going to be as long as they usually are. Although I want to continue keeping the schedule at least. And I am going to upload the VODs to YouTube if I consider that they are good enough, but a lot of them are just going to start getting lost in the void. So what that means is that this is going to be a new era. I'm going to try to switch things around and see how I feel about that, and we're going to see where things go in the near future. As of right now, we're going to be playing this list mostly because I wanted to. We are trying to update Reclaimer Amulet, a deck that hasn't really seen. I mean, Amulet already is not that great anymore. Like, it's fine. It's definitely playable. I think that Karn actually does a lot of work there. So, but I just wanted to have some fun today, and I thought that Reclaimer is like my favorite version of Amulet. That is, like one of the more fun versions of Amulet, I guess. I would consider like the Sahili Amulet, or like all of those meme versions of Amulet. This is probably my favorite. This one was real for a second though, which is cool. Anyway, so we're playing Reclaimers. We're using a Lambury Skull in order to find our Reclaimers or Dryads or Primeval Titans. We're also playing Flagstones of Trocaire alongside a couple of Temple Gardens, so we can actually cast and get value and ramp from our Reclaimer. Then the rest of the mana base is just bounce lands and cards to cast our spells, and of course the combo pieces, Slayer Stronghold and Sunhome. And I guess Balakut is also sort of a combo piece with Dryad. But the rest is Ursa Saga and like a couple of fetch lands so we can find our lands, like the stuff that you're accustomed to at this point. In the sideboard, we have a couple of extra Saga bullets in Piding Needle and Relic, a couple of extra land bullets so we can find with Reclaimer or the Expedition map in Ghost Quarter and Bojuka Bog. The third copy of our Royal Grazer for the matchups where we're cutting Reclaimers. Tireless Tracker and Endurance as our mid-rangey-ish threats. Couple of Force of Vigors because Force of Vigor is great. Foundation Breaker because Foundation Breaker is great. Engineered Explosives, 2 copies, and triple Prismatic Ending. So this is another one of the interesting things about this deck list, is that we actually have the potential of answering, like, we actually have a good 1 mana removal spell. Like in the past, this kind of deck has played a Path to Exile, and you were always not very excited about casting it. It's because you would be ramping your opponent, they would be keeping up with what you're doing. It was just bad. So now we actually get to play Prismatic Ending, so we can kill a monkey, we can kill a Goblin Guide, or like an Eidolon, or like whatever the hell. So that's also pretty interesting. We're gonna see how this list works out. Worst case scenario is gonna be a good time. So if you are having fun and if you enjoyed the video, for sure, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you for number 1. All right, are we keeping this hand? I kind of want to. So we go turn 1 this, turn 2 this, turn 3. This finds Expedition map. Yeah, sure, let's keep it. That finds a bounce land. Bounce land gets me going. Oh, is blue white? Well, that's good. That's a good draw. So how do we proceed now? I think I want to use. I want to get value from Saga. If we're indeed playing against a mid range deck, I think the value from Saga is going to be important. Suerte y felicidad por la mini Titania, gracias, Bloody. Me playing Amulet is just like a fine one, yeah. Tasty and it ages well, I guess. Hopefully. Prismatic ending. Alright. That sucks for me. But it's not the end of the world. Are we playing against blue-white? No companion is weird. No companion is so weird here. We playing Amulet like frat party, fast, careless, and who fucking knows what's going on. Yeah, it's unsacred. Oh, it's a Reanimator, I guess. Yeah, it's Reanimator. Alright. I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna... If we play Azusa, we can Titan next turn. Yeah. That seems like the play. There's no way they have a 1-mana removal spell. I guess they could have got push. No time to see. What do you think of the current meta? I think it's fantastic. I've been having a good time. We'll try to slow down for the mocks though. Are deck lists already set, House? We're probably in a lot of trouble here, right? Lock tonight. Whoosh. That must be stressful. Yes! Don't find the Archon. This is not Spike's deck list, though. Spike's deck list is a lot better than this one, I think. You've had your list locked for the last few days? Okay. How you feeling? No. No. So... Get back the Archon. One, two, three, four, five, six. We only get one trigger, so we can't kill this thing. Which means that I'm just gonna go for... Yeah, the fact that we had to pact for it is kind of a beating. So I'm gonna have to find a green source. And I'm gonna be dead to Spreading Seas, that's fine. But I think I have to get the second Valakut. And this is gonna maximize my chances of getting there. We can get a bounce land. That's pretty nice, actually. So now we can just, I guess, return the Crumble Vestige and discard this thing. And now next turn we can go Dryadless Land. If we find a fetch land, we have almost lethal. Oh no, we do have lethal. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay for Pact, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my green, so I have to pitch the Sun home here. Hey Scott, how you doing? And find out over the Discord post. It's fine, Stabs. I think you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna miss me entirely. Just gonna miss me. You're just gonna see me a little bit less often. That's it. Uh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I can get 3 Valaka triggers, and then the priest just like gets this thing back, so... Ugh. Alright. Okay. Relic looks good. These looks good. These looks good. Grazer is actually not bad. Grazer is actually not bad at all. Grazer can like act as something that I can sack to a trigger. It's kind of interesting. I'm not leaving. I am going to be slowing down in my my streams are going to be shorter basically, and I'm going to start putting more time into YouTube content. That's really what's happening. Graystag. You're calling back my dose. Just go to YouTube, man. That's a good command. Thank you, House. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good command. Oh yeah. Am I supposed to just cut a Grazer here? I don't really want to, but like Reclaimer is just kind of nutty. Maybe I should just cut a land. We could just cut a Valakut. Keep this. This hand's very good against Thoughtseize. Not so good against Prismatic Ending, but we don't worry about that. Oh, I'll continue playing Elemental Stabs. You don't have to worry about that part. Elementals is sick. Hopefully at some point I'll end up building it on paper. But like, I have 2 Solitudes, and now Solitudes are super expensive. It's pretty rough. I'm doing that right now in case they actually do have Fatal Push, although I guess if they did have Push, they would have just killed this main phase, so... Grazer's not an awful draw, by the way. Grazer is not an awful draw. I mean, if they're just gonna be doing nothing... I mean, they can't win as long as this is on the board. They don't know that that's the case, but... You have 11 Solitudes. I have only 2. Should have bought just a playset straight up. Should have just bought the playset straight up, but was stupid. Turn 2, do nothing. Okay. If my opponent wants to do nothing, I'm like the king of doing nothing here. I think we should all know for MH3, just but all the mythics upon release. Yeah, I guess. That's just a smart move. Hashtag MTG Finance. Let's get another Flagstones. Made some solid trades and purchase, I think. If in fact those are Furies. Yeah. I did get my playset of Furies, so I did not fuck up twice. I only fucked up once. Whoo! Yes, please. Well, we just chill here. Oh no, I missed an attack with Gracer. I think one of the hottest cards to get right now is Subtlety Alt. You think so? We all fucked up because we played this expensive game. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That is not inaccurate. Let's just say that that is not inaccurate. So we're gonna start getting some sagas here with this boy. Also, this list is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like cocaine habit loves out the money is spent. That's very good. That's very good. What are we doing over there, OP? Making a bunch of black mana? What up? Is this Torak? Oh, grief. I mean, I'm gonna play my 3-4, right? I'm not gonna not play my 3-4. I don't want to shuffle my deck, so guess I'm gonna shuffle my opponents. Three fours with flash reacher. Okay, yeah, they are. Don't worry about it, Sari. Everything's okay. Nothing to worry about. Ew. Don't mind if I do. Sari, I still remember when having like you were legit excited about having a 2/2 for 2 was fine. Like you would not feel embarrassed to have a 2/2 for 2 in your deck. Face, yeah. We also get to get a token out of the deal. Whew! Fire. Straight fire. Pledged $600 to a board game crowdfunding campaign and I felt like shit for it. Then I stopped and thought how much I spent on Magic and felt better about the board game list, about the Magic. Fair enough. Goblin Hero was a 2/2 for 3. Yeah. Remember when you had if you had a red 1-drop, that had 2 power, like it had to have a downside. Like you just needed your red 1-drops to have a downside. Crowworm. Yeah, dude. Those were the times. Cross and Tusker. Dude, back in my day, Cross and Tusker was just... It was just busted. Cross and Tusker was just busted. Wait, so my opponent's playing... So they are playing Grief, Solitude, and Ephemerate? And they're also playing the... Is this Spike's list? This is not Spike's list, though. This can't be Spike's list, right? Good times, just good times, you know. Just having a good time here. 112 for G was OP. I mean, I remember people freaking out about Watch Wolf. I don't think they have the combo. I'm just gonna go for Amulet here. I remember people freaking out about Watch Wolf. Like 2 mana 3/3? That's just so above rate. 2 mana 3/3 is just so above rate. So above rate. Just insane. What is Wizards thinking? Watch Wolf? What? I think this is fine. No, you have 2 mana 8/8s with flying. Yeah, I know. How the times have changed. Keep. Yeah, Spirit Monger changed lives. Spirit Monger, like Blastoderm. I remember people playing Blastoderm in decks like The Rock, just like straight up, like no synergies whatsoever. It's just 4 mana 5/5 Shroud. It was just so good. So people were just like jamming Blastoderms. Reclaim Amulet, hell yeah, Sergio. This is what's up. My guy survives. Let's go. I think I'm passing here. Remember when Blade of the Sixth Sprite came out in Future Sight and it was the first time 3 power appeared on a mono white creature with no downside? Man. Some fun times. Some fun times. Hopefully opponent doesn't have ending here. Like if they don't have ending, we're looking very good. Okay, so let's find a breeding pool. And now I'm gonna sack Vestige to go get Flagstones. Ho! Yep. That's a card. We can pay for Pact here, so we actually have we can go for Endurance. And we have Titan Mana next turn. Mark Grave. Are we activating? Oh, this feels so good, man. This feels so good. Show me that Stifle, opponent. Show me that Stifle. I'll take both of your priests for the same price. Thank you very much. Dude, Reclaimer is just... Reclaimer is something else. Reclaimer is something else. Remember playing an Aether Vial deck with 0 Avengers against a friend, and he rocked Knight of the Reliquary, and I went, holy shit, the Knights... Dude, like, Knight of the Reliquary was just insane. So... Oh, please tap out, yes. Please tap out. Oh, sweet. Well, that means that I don't have to play around counterspell, so... Thank you for sharing. Thanks for sharing, opponent. We still have Vesuva, so... First kiss, first time driving a car, fetching a bug with Reclaimer. Things you never forget. So poetic. So poetic. Again, I'm gonna be able to activate this, so I don't want to bounce the Butcher Kebab. I want it to be in play so I can discard it with. I can copy it with Vesua. Here's a Primeval Titan. Still doing this, opponent? Are we still here? Now we get Flagstones. Flagstones T-West. This probably has an atrocious Yorion pile matchup, doesn't it? You mean my deck? I don't think so. But I haven't played it. Easy. The real MVP. Alright. Playing against Doom. So he's probably playing the Rhinos deck, the Yorion Rhinos deck. He's on the play. Can I keep this? I'm on the draw. I'm gonna keep it. Fuck it. Saga, go. I mean, we do have the win on turn 3 for what's worth. On turn 4, sorry. And I don't think he has any ways of interact. Oh, he has the Fairy Time Raveler. You got me. So if he does have Teferi and he bounces my Saga, that's a big problem. Deserted beach. Okay. On the other hand, if he does this, it means that I'm not getting Rhinos, right? Do I want to play the second Saga in play? Or do I want to... I think I want to Reclaimer. Do I want to Reclaimer? Reclaimer pressure staff. Nah, I'm just gonna play the Gracer actually. Yeah, but if I do both, then I can't... I don't get to put the Saga in play. Like, the point of playing the Gracer is I want the Saga to be in play, so it takes one turn off the Saga. Oh, Saga taps for green because I'm an idiot. That's right. This card's messed up. I totally forgot how messed up this card was. Crazy. Yeah. I should have done that, obviously. I should have done that, obviously. Low one Dex, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can tap this for green. Yeah, I know. So if is he gonna 2-for-1 himself a little bit here? So he's gonna have to path me right here. He doesn't. Okay. By path I mean Solitude, of course. Okay. I'm going for it. He needs an answer to both the Dryad and Primetime, so I think it's worth it to go for it right here. What are we playing against? Rhinos. So we want these. And he doesn't have Blood Moon. I guess our matchup against this version is just so much better against the Timur version. Should Vestige over Boros there? Yeah, that might have been better. Yeah, you're right, Punt. You know the worst part of all this, fan? I'm at 90k and I'm so close to a free league. Oh man. I'll make it happen for you. If you get there, I'll make it happen for you, Steps. Don't worry about it. I mean, if there are dono deck lists and stuff like that, I mean, that is time well spent for me to stream. You know what I'm saying? So like, the issue comes when, like, additional time that I spend streaming. Does that make sense? Like the extra time that I put into streaming, like I like streaming and it's worth it for me to stream. What it's not worth it is for me to stream 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's worth it for me to stream like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours at most. And if I'm doing dono deck lists, then that's when my time is worth the most, basically. So how many nerds should I want for Titan? Probably 2. I bought the full playset because I really like the card, and also the card, if you get it in full art, it looks incredible in paper. Like the full art version of Endurance doesn't look great on MTGO. That's why I have these ugly ones, uglier ones, I guess. but they look amazing in paper. This card is really good though. I think I literally just won these 2 explosives. I think this is all I really care about. Like, I'm not gonna be bringing Needle. I'm not gonna be bringing in Needle for fucking. I'm not gonna bring in Needle for what's his name, like the Fairy Time Raveler or anything like that. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. I think I'm just gonna cut the Radiant Fountain. This seems like the sort of cut that I'm going to regret in this matchup. Just gonna cut the Cavern Souls. Fury's my favorite. Solitude and Endurance are cool too. Yeah. Yeah, Fury also looks really good in paper, and it doesn't look as half as good in the MTGO version. Am I keeping this? I mean, we got Splinter Twin, so I'm not shipping Splinter Twin. Yeah, I'm never shipping Splinter Twin. Fancy Art Griefs are probably the best price right now. There you go. Yeah, and Grief is a card that can potentially go up in price for sure. This has to be one of the matchups with the biggest delta, right? Like the difference between playing 80 cards and Yorion versus just playing 60 cards and straight up Teamer in this specific matchup. Like the Teamer version is almost unwinnable for us, and this version, I would argue that we're probably ahead. I would argue that it's probably a good matchup for us. I think Griff is one of Busted Luck card away from seeing a bunch of play. Maybe it needs a little bit more help, but yes, it needs some context. Like it's gonna take something for it to be a staple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do this on upkeep because I'm gonna get Ursa's Saga. And by doing it on upkeep, we're going straight to chapter 2. So now next turn I have an Amulet in play. It's better on draw step. You do have more info. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really change anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The shocking is not gonna matter, right? And the Elder Scroll is. So now I can go find Dryad. Is he playing Subtleties in the sideboard? Maybe he's playing Subtleties. Does size matter? No, ice doesn't matter. I'm floating a mana of this, I'm not making tokens, right? I guess I could also just transmute for explosives. But I'm just gonna go Dryad, and next turn we just Titan them. I guess we could get Solituded. We gain 6. That means we survive another attack. So I guess getting Solitude is not really that big of a deal. EE gets forced. Yeah. He does get forced. So that's this, though. EE from Saga doesn't get forced. You can get EE from Saga, which is unfortunate. So I think he may have a force of vigor. That's why he's going over whether he lets me untap. I think that's what's going on right now. He's trying to figure out whether he's supposed to force my Ursa Saga right now. If you could challenge off Saga, the Rhinos deck wouldn't exist. That actually makes sense. Yeah, that's exactly what he was pondering about. So I mean, we can dry it and we can Valakut some shit, so that's nice. If he has another force, we lose, but does he have Fury? It would suck if he has Fury. If he has Solitude, we're kind of fine, but yeah, Fury's very fucking good here. He's down to one card, though. That does kill the Dryad. Okay. So we're gonna have to pivot, I guess. He attacks with everything. I block, I go get Radiant Fountain. Remember when I was thinking about cutting Radiant Fountain in sideboarding? Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? Okay. So 1, 2, 3 to transmute, 2 to activate. And this guy to block. Yeah. So if he has second Fury, I die. I guess Solitude also kills me. Second Fury or Solitude kill me. I guess Ice also kills me. Yeah. That was so close. That was such a close game. Thank you for the follow. Madluva, por fin te veo en el stream. Siempre veo tus videos de YouTube. Eres buenísimo jugando. Muchas gracias, Madluva. Bienvenido al stream. Un placer que andes por acá. Shark Socks, thank you for the follow. I think this looks fine to me. Maybe I shouldn't have cut the Gracer. Maybe I should have had a second Gracer on the draw and cut the Gracer on the play. Man, that force was everything. That force of vigor was everything. If Doom doesn't have the Force, I think we win fairly easily from there. Or the Fury. Or the Solitude. They really needed every piece of the Buffalo there. How's this day going like? It's been pretty fun. Which is what I was going for, so I will call that a success. So I need any green source? I'm gonna ship this. This is better. Leo Andex, igual encontré tus videos en YouTube en búsqueda orgánicas de Amulet. Primera vez por aquí. Fun fact, luego de como 10 videos descubrí que hablas español. Sí, Leo Andex. Bienvenido al stream también. Sí, acá se habla todo. You see? Doom knows what's up. That is respect, folks. Do you 2-for-1 in order to kill your opponent's Reclaimer? Yes, you do. I'm not playing the Dryad here, the Amulet here, because I'm gonna play Dryad next turn anyway. And I guess if he has Force, I can't beat it anyway. Yeah, I guess that Force is just not beatable, so maybe I should play the Amulet there. Because if I find the bounce line now the ice actually gets me. Compraste todo el deck en físico. Qué gran. Well, here goes nothing. Es una buena compra igual. Es una buena compra. I mean, we just have to get the growth chamber. We just have to get the growth chamber. Three mana. Call for Azusa. That doesn't do it. What if we call for Azusa right now? I think we just pass the turn here. And we can, I guess I can call for Azusa on my opponent's instead. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here. It is what it is. Yeah, there's the outburst. So we're gonna take 8 here. It's not that big of a deal. Down to 13. I just need for them to not be able to answer my Amulet. Time Raveler would be annoying. Not unbeatable, but really annoying. Force of Vigor is pretty close to unbeatable, though. Yorion to hand. I can beat that. Call for Souza. Ah, that's brutal. Ugh. Ugh. That's a brutal draw step. That's a brutal draw step. Okay, so what are we gonna do now that we can't haste? Yeah, this is a devastating draw, honestly. Like this is so bad for us. Like we're casting Titan anyway, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to do instead. If we get Valakut Bounce Land, we're not gonna be able to trigger right now. Valakut Vesuva copying Bounce Play Dryad, play the Sudoku Bibala, could kill Rhino. We are not gonna have enough lands in play to trigger. If he had Solitude, he could have used it right there, right? I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Solitude. So I'm trying to think whether it's better for me to get like some sagas and shit. Because if I go Valakut bounce land, like I'm gonna go down to 4 lands and then I can play the Dryad, sure, but like it doesn't really progress my game plan or anything. So I think I'm gonna go. I'm definitely getting Valakut. Do I just get double Valakut? Valakut fetch? I think I get Valakut fetch and say go. So this guarantees that I'm gonna get at least 1 trigger from this. The thing is, I'm gonna get double Valakut next turn. Again, I don't think Doom can answer this prime time, because I'm not gonna block with it. I'm just gonna take 8. Yep, I'm just gonna take 8 down to 5, and then like we untap and we don't even play Dryad. Like I just attack with Titan. He really struggles to get through this, and then we just played Dryad second main phase with 3 Valakuts in play, and we're gonna have like a bunch of like guaranteed triggers. Yep, that's what's up. All right, this is our opening hand, and I think we're gonna keep it. Turn 1 Saga. Turn 1 Saga. Turn 2 land. Oh no, Leyland of Sanctity. Oh wow, we're never gonna be able to beat this. They should issue you stay-at-home advices, right? Definitely more dangerous than going late for real, though. Oh, it's Veltra. Yeah, no, we actually can't lose. Damn it. We actually can't win. Damn it. So play that and play that and cross fingers. Oh, is this just oops? Oh, this is oops all spells. Well, I can't beat that either. Unless I find an amulet. God damn it. Oh, I hate this layer stronghold. Well, there's nothing I can do in order to stop their thing, so I mean, I guess I'm just gonna do what I can do, which is this. And here's hoping that I'm not dead. What's their last? It's called Oops All Spells. So it is a combo deck. So they just win by resolving 1 spell. Which is gonna be they have 8 copies of the same effect. Is Valo Straight Spy? Yeah, this is one of the guys. So they mill their entire deck. In the entire deck, there's gonna be like a bunch of Narcomoebas or a bunch of Creeping Chills, and then there 2 Amoebas, 3 Keeping Chills. Wait, is this not enough? Oh no, it is. Never mind. Yeah. So they get back all 3 Sword of the Meeks. Then they get back the other guy, which is called something Titan or whatever. Salvage Titan. So they cast that guy. Mm-hmm. And then they attack you with some Vengevines. This is just not enough, though. So we trade with one of these. So I am throwing one of these Dryads under the bus because I think, unfortunately, we just have to. And the reason for that is that... what am I trying to say here? The reason is that they have the 4th chill in hand. So if they have land into chill, they can kill me. So I think we're gonna block like this. This deals with one of their Vengevines. Get a Grazer. So we go land, land. 3 lands in play. Primeval Titan, get Valakut. Haste Primeval Titan, attack. We're gonna have Vesuva plus Fetch Land. Oh, I'm still at 3, never mind. So I guess Vesuva plus Radiant Fountain. That's 3 triggers. We kill this and this. Then we play Grazer. We kill. And then we have Prime Time and the other thing for blocking. Yeah. I think we may be able to win here. I think we actually just win. Because we can't go face because of Leyline. Yeah, the Grazer was a game-winning line there, a game-winning card there. So Valakut, and tap these red, white, haste, swing, yes, Radiant Fountain and Vesuva. Kill. Oh, it's actually more triggers than that. Sweet. Awesome. Even better. I guess I miscounted my triggers somewhere. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Always yes. Pew pew, motherfucker. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna F3 now. Oh, no way. They have another Painted Prism? Wait. Why would they not play the Oracle there? Did they fuck it up somehow? How did they? Huh. Well, I'm confused now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they shuffle it into the deck, so so they didn't draw it. I thought that they put it on top. Oh, okay, so that explains it then. That explains it then. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh my god. Please. No. 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 Bounce this. Play this. Target that. Target that. Always no. Always no. I guess that's easier. So now we haste this guy. Swing with all. Fetch land. Bounce land. Fog. If my opponent does have a fog, I would respect that actually. Let's go Saga. Teleria West. There. And there. Oh, come on. Moto, please. Moto, please. All right, we got there. Endurance is good, as you can probably imagine. Relic is also good, as you can probably imagine. Bujuki Bog, pretty solid. Ghost Quarter, pretty solid. So Cavern of Souls can go. Needle Salvage Titan. Yeah, I guess it's free enough. It's free enough to Needle Salvage Titan, for sure, for sure. I guess we have Endurance, so I kind of don't want to cut the Eladamber Skull. We're going to have to cut a couple of lands. Cavern definitely is the first one to go. Maybe a second Valakut can go. Maybe giving Oracle Needle isn't worth it. I mean, I still think that the one way that they kill you is with the... It's not with the Oracle kill, right? Like, the Oracle kill is just so much mana. The Oracle kill is just so much mana. It's like, they need to play the dude, and then, like, they kill you on the following turn. I don't know about Foundation Breaker, but, like, Forces are somewhat interesting to me. Yeah, Vigor can sometimes get him. Foundation Breaker doesn't really. Cyberlin in this matchup is tough. Cyberlin in this matchup is tough. So I guess we're just gonna end up cutting the Eladamber Skull, just because they're pretty inefficient. I definitely want to cut at least one land, maybe one Flagstones. Let's have you, Majin. Do I just cut both Flagstones? There's no way I cut both Flagstones. Cut one Temple Garden. cut one Gracer. And I guess I'm gonna cut the needle. Since he's thank you for the follow. Yeah, I guess we keep this. Turn 2 Asus on this on the draw is pretty strong. So all we have to do is we just have to draw. We just have to draw a Titan. Titan or Tulare West? Hagra or Radapit. It's pretty good. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Kind of awkward that I can't play lands. I literally cannot play lands. Under CT Informer. Alright. Land? Ugh. Pass the turn. You can find it. The list, it's right there. It's in the cardboard live thingy. All right. They haven't cast a creature this turn. So I'm just going to let this go. And I'm going to play around the Thasasaurus kill. Well, should I? Maybe not. Because they don't have the mana to cast the Thasasaurus anyway. They have pumpkins? What are pumpkins? I think my original idea might have been better of just like ignoring this part. Maybe I got played here and I doubted and I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted and I just should have gone with my gut there. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose to the Oracle now. Pentat Prism, Pentat Prism, Pentat Prism. Yeah, so they have a Pentat Prism in hand. So I'm probably dead now. Oh, I misclicked too. Well, that was bad. Not that it really matters, but... Well, but I can stabilize against that, right? I think. Go squatter draw. That would be funny. Yeah, I imagine they just had pen. They just have Painted Prison. Yep. I still think the forces are worth it. Okay, this time around we're on the play, and this hand is nuts. Just nuts so hand. The nuts so hand. Opponent's avatar is cursed. That's such a creepy image. So I think we're gonna go turn 1 Reclaimer. On that I don't think I can die on turn 2. So I can go play this and say go. We're gonna go get Flagstones here. Okay. Get Flagstones. Hello there. Gonna go get a basic forest, say go again. And now we can pay for pack so we can actually summon us back for endurance. So I'm not gonna play this Hyperreal Gracer. Nice stabs. Have a good one. Three mana. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna go get Saga. Flagstones. I mean, they can't have anything though, right? So we can just back for Titan. Like, this means that I'm not holding up Endurance. But it also means that my opponent is dead next turn, so... I'm 1 mana short of killing thanks to Gracer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Johnny. Garrison. Stronghold. They don't have force, they would have used it already. If I had the Graf Castle. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Punt. That's a pretty neat line. We grab Castle there, then we have 1 extra mana, and then we can use the Gracer in order to 16 them. Yeah, that would have been pretty sick. Yeah, I missed that. We have enough green mana, so... I mean, we can go squatter them. It doesn't really do anything. Actually, it does. So we can go... Let's go squatter Growth Chamber. And this allows me to hold up Reclaimer activation and to also go squatter them. Which denies them 1 mana, which they may need. And I think I'm gonna go after the green mana. The red mana is just whatever. It's just colorless, I think. How can you get these deck lists? Mission point deck. Pull it up. Oh, I guess I didn't update the Stream Decker. Okay, let me. I'll do that real quick. If you give me, if as soon as we finish this match, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'll take care of it. This is definitely correct for my opponent to do. Just check that I, didn't just like randomly draw the Bojuka Bog or anything like that. Going for it is definitely the line here. How much to coach me to win in Vegas with Titan? I mean, for winning is going to cost you a little bit extra. But yeah, actually, great thing that you asked, because right now, if you go to this website called Metafy, right? It's this very cool website called Metafy. You can come here and you can search, and you search for Magic the Gathering Online, and there's this very handsome fella over here offering coaching. So that's something just for you to check out. You can go in there and see what's up. All right, next match. All right, so we're playing very likely the mirror match against Ponder and White, and this hand is fantastic, and we're on the play, so. How does this feel list compare to card list? Do you need to play it more? I think it's interesting. Like, I think this list is more fun for me specifically, but like that's not even true, because sometimes like the card list is my favorite Amulet list, but like sometimes I just feel like playing Reclaimer. That's what happened today. Literally, I just woke up and I felt like playing with Reclaimer, so that's just what I did. Really, there's nothing much more crazy about it. It's like I just woke up and I'm like, oh, it would be fun to play this thing, and I fired off a leak. But so what this deck does is that it gives you it just has different angles of attack. Is card grows for 1 blue card 90% a meme or 100%? I think that you can't afford to have ETB tapped green sources. Like, you already have way too many, is what I'm saying. I imagine it's gonna go for engineered explosives. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna go for Valakut plus Stronghold, and we play our third land. We still have one land drop to give. Then that would bring us to 5 lands in play. Then we would attack with Primeval Titan. We trigger a shit ton of Valakuts. This is super mega lethal. Okay, so mirror match. This is good. These are good. And these are interesting, actually, huh? um, maybe? Like, I wouldn't want this card on the play, but on the draw? Like, he goes turn 1 Amulet, I go turn 1 Prismatic Ending your Amulet. That seems like a pretty strong countermeasure to being on the draw. He cuts Karn in the mirror. Interesting. I've won plenty of matches on the back of Karn in the mirror match. Yeah, I don't think I would be bringing Needle in anyways. I dropped something. Even if he were to keep Karns, I don't think I would bring bringing in Needle. Like, I'm already bringing in Forces and Foundation Breakers. I've been beating the ass way too many times already by cutting Expedition Map. I wonder if I should just cut Elvish Reclaimer. I wonder if my cut should be Reclaimer. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I mean, if we see a bounce land, this hand is great, but we are not really playing that many bounce lands in this list. We're playing 8 total. He kept 7. I think I'm gonna need better than that. This is better. Yep, this is better. This hand loses to Force, but I think that's fine. We just accept our fate. Amulet, play Growth Chamber. Oh, 2 mana short. I have to play to Force, unfortunately. It's just the way that this hand works out. It's just the way that this hand works out. What I could do is I could force this Amulet. I don't think I want to, though. Why only 1 castle with all the forests? Isn't it better? Well, I'm playing Elvish Reclaimer, so we can just do that, you know. He's gonna hardcast Force. Fuck me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is what I said this when I kept the hand, right? I can't beat Force. Man, for a second there I thought that we had a shot, but I need to get more value from this, I think. I think I need to get more value from this. I can't just like blow up an Amulet and call it a day. He does have a Titan draw though, so yeah, I'm too far behind at this point. Now we are on the play. His hand's not good. His hand's not good either. He kept 7. This does not look good. I mean, we can go get castle, which should speed things up a tiny bit, but yeah, this is a way too slow hand. This is at least a green card I can pitch to the force. Well, that's good for me. Pew pew. Force of Vigor is such a beating, dude. Force of Vigor is such a beating. It's such a beating, Jesus. It's so much. All right, it's gonna probably pack for us is pack for Dryad. So maybe he has a robust hand. I have to go for castle here. Oh, Ghost Squatter. LOL. Yeah, that would have been better. If I get my own Dryad... Yeah, I miss lethal there. I didn't realize that he backed it. Yeah, I fucked that up. If I get Dryad here, Dryad 1/2, we get to trigger next turn, but it's not enough to kill the Dryad, but then the Dryad kills me, so... Yeah, I'm gonna lose now. He says he totally forgot. He totally missed that, and I'm like, yeah, punt and counter punt. I could pact for Foundation Breaker. If I punt for if I pact for Foundation Breaker, then we kind of do lose to a prime time, but otherwise we're just losing to this Dryad. Man, this is rough. Can we come back from this? Yeah, I know that he needs to pay for pact, but then I mean he's gonna resolve a Titan on the following turn, right? So I let him untap with Dryad. I pass the turn. Following turn, I cast my own Titan, and then he casts his own Titan, and his Titan kills my Titan, and I die, right? So like holding on to this in order to back for Titan is just not a line that works out well for me. If I had a second Valakut or a fetch land, I would go for Dryad here, but I don't, so I'm just gonna go for Foundation Breaker. And I'm gonna play Flagstone so I can pay for Pact anyways. And this means that if I draw a 1-drop, I can cast it. I know Punt doesn't play Ghost Quarter. And even if I risk it, it's just like I can't beat it, right? Like I just set myself way too far behind. So now we are in top deck primetime mode. Well, take two. So if he has the Titan, we know he has Vestige in hand, so he can cast Titan if he has the mana. He has the mana to cast Titan if he has it. So at this point, it's just if we do draw Titan, our Titan is gonna be better than his because we have Amulet and he doesn't. But oh, he doesn't have Titan. I guess that's good for me. Can we draw a Titan? Unfortunate. One of the most powerful combo decks in the format. One of the most powerful combo decks in the format, facing each other, doing nothing. Yeah, whoever draws Titan first is gonna be the winner. I'm gonna chill on that Gracer because it represents more mana next turn. Not that I need more mana, but so now T-West gives me Titan mana. T-West also gives me a Titan and I have the mana for it. So that's good. So he has another bounce land in hand. Pog. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! That's the Eladamri's call, in case you were wondering. Cuckoo! I mean, I guess having access to 12 Titans instead of 10 is proving to be good here. Force of Vigor still possible. I imagine that if he had Force, he would have already used it. Oh, man, he does have it. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't really change anything as far as things go for us. So I think I want to go T-West Ghost Quarter. Oh, we don't have a pack to pay for next turn. I guess I could get Sun home. No, let's get Valakut Tulare West. This means I can get a Dryad here, and Dryad beats my opponent's Titan. No, I think it's better for me to do this. I'm forcing him to have another force. Which he may very well have, but I'm forcing him to use it right now. So show me the second force Punt. He does have it. Okay, so this is gonna be just a repeat of the previous turn then. And this time around, I'm gonna get Tulare West and Sun home. So I can attack through his Titan in case he does find one. So 3 cards. One of them I suspect to be a bounce land. Because he did play this bounce land when he had the chance, and he could have held it otherwise. And this bounce land makes his Dryad so much better. So I think that at least he has a bounce land or Vesuva in hand. That's like the only card that I know about. Everything else is just a mystery. Gonna pay for the backs out here. Do I want to go for it again? One, two, three. What I don't like about going for it is the fact that it allows my opponent to use their mana very effectively. Like if he does stop the Titan next turn, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he has only 3 mana left, meaning that he can't do anything else really. But if I don't go for it, then he can have the nuts, and then I can potentially die. He can have both Dryad and Titan. I guess that would actually be lethal, yeah, because of the fetch. So I think I'm gonna go for it. Force him to have force number 3. Yeah, double striking is not lethal. And I don't have enough to haste and double strike, so. Yep, there's the force. Yeah, we're definitely getting Slayers and Saga here because it can give us a potential lethal threat, and we're out of T-Wests, right? So I'm gonna play this as a blocker, and so we have extra mana next turn, because we're gonna be using a lot of mana next turn. Because I can pay for Pact, I can double strike, and I can haste. Okay. We punted, but we were not punished. We got there. See you for the last round. All right, for the 5-0. I think I'm going to keep this hand. We're on the draw, but we have a turn 4 lethal Titan, which is pretty solid. Blue, we like. Oof. That's big game. That's big game. That's like the biggest game. So this means that now it's turn 3. City of Brass. Oh, this is Dredge. In paper, all border has a smaller frame for the picture, so it looks weird. I mean, the ones that I saw looked fine. So they do like a bunch of silly stuff. What are they getting? Like a couple of price amalgams? 3 free 3/3s? 3 free 3/3s. My opponent out there being all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go off with my Dredge deck. Let me get some free 3/3s. Let me get some free 3/3s. Like, how are you ever gonna beat some free 3/3s? And like, hold my beer. Hold my beer, opponent. My opponent says the casual turn 2 Titan. Yeah, no big. Yeah, this is not a lethal Titan. No, it's not. Which honestly is just upsetting, right? How do they dare? How do they dare gaining life? How do they dare gaining life? Who do they think they are? Do I even bother double striking here? Because the only way I get to lose this game is if they dredge, they melee conflag, and they kill my prime time. That's literally the only way that I can that I can lose this game ever. So I think I'm not. I don't even double strike. Yeah. This is the only way that I can lose this game. So let's just close it up, shall we? One, two. If I bounce this. If I bounce this, next turn I don't have double blue. I guess I do. Yeah, this is fine. I do because of the vestige. Yeah, we just set up a Dryad. They die next turn. Again, like, they need to have the nuts here. If they flip the absolute nutter butters, then they have a shot. Then we have a game. They did. They had 3 looks. They had 3 looks. And they got it exactly there. So this is going to be 10 damage. So I have to chomp. And then we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 mana short of casting another Titan next turn. I think I'm blocking one of these amalgams, actually. Because my opponent's going to have to, like, they can just dump their entire hand. Like, it's not really a downside. So I'd rather just kill one of their amalgams so they're not attacking next turn. And this turn, they're forced to conflag. Otherwise, the Titan just kills them. Oh, they're just going to main phase it. Okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Maybe I should have bounced this. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have been 1 mana short anyway. So I guess it was better for me to bounce this. If we find a bounce land, then we're good to go. Well, actually, no, yeah, no, it needs to be a growth chamber. Growth chamber is the only thing. Yep. So this is... take a block there. I mean, that was a reason for bouncing the growth chamber next turn. Last turn, I mean. Well, Amulet doesn't do it. We play Amulet, make blue mana. 1, 1. Top 1. This represents 4 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what if I go for... Reclaimer doesn't help me either. I don't think there's a Reclaimer line that gets me out of this one. So that being the case, I guess I'm just gonna... Wait, how do I Titan again? I have to transmute this, right? I play a land. I only have 1 blue mana. I have to play the Vestige. If I play Vestige, that's 1 blue plus 3 colorless. Let's call that 2 colorless for simplicity. So I take 1 colorless, I have 1 colorless floating, and I use blue. I have 1 colorless, 1 green floating, and then I have 5 mana. So I'm 1 mana short. I cannot Titan again. But I'm dead on board, right? Like if I jump here, then my opponent swings for 7. So I have to do something with this. I'm trying to figure out what the best thing for me to do is. I think the best thing is just to go for Dryad, right? I think I just have to go for a Dryad and cast it. Summoner's Pact for Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Play Dryad. And I guess I might as well haste here. And if they flip another conflag, or if they flip, what's his name, we die. If they flip a chill. Things should get a lot better. Games 2 and 3. Well, I guess they can Ox, so we're probably just dead here. They're gonna just flip their entire deck. Like, this is just impossible. Unless, like, the bottom 3 cards of their deck are just, like, all the remaining chills. And we still have the top deck too, right? There's a chill. All right. Man, such an awkward hand. Relic is good, Bog is good, Endurance is good. And I think that's it. Cavern can go. Reclaimer's probably nuts. This is fine. Yeah, I think we would have been able to. I mean, we would have been in better shape, I guess. Like, we probably would have still been dead. I think this is fine. Honestly, like, Endurance being 0 mana is the main reason why I want the calls, otherwise I wouldn't want them. But Endurance being like a 0 mana card that I can just go fetch in response to my opponent doing their thing, it's probably pretty good, so... I'm gonna ship this hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. So I'm probably gonna go turn 2. If I don't find anything, I'm gonna go turn 2 Amulet into... Oh, never mind. I assume they take the Endurance. Maybe they take the Amulet. They do take the Amulet. Okay. So basic forest is our best top deck here. Double Gemstone Caverns. Okay. So Dark Blast and Thugs. Dark Blast and Thug. Untap land. That's rough. I mean, I just call for Titan now. Yeah. So, Endurance, Pichine, Summoner's Pact. This is a lot, so this is fine. Gonna call for Primeval Titan. Here we go. Here's a Dryad. Here's a land. So if they have another Thoughtseize, that's bad for us. But if they don't have another Thoughtseize, we're Gucci. So they got Imp and Thug. For you. And I think I'm holding on to this bog here. Sweet. All right. Game 3. Maybe Gracer is important. I mean, they could have taken my Endurance there, right? And they didn't. Makes you think. Gracer is the most important. It's just a good boy, you know? He's just such a good boy. Just a good boy. This has been one of the longest Amulet leagues that I played in a really long time. So taking the Gravehead card, the job isn't to stop you doing your thing, it's to stop you from stopping them from doing their thing. That's a pretty solid analysis, actually. It's very true. Gonna ship that hand. I'm gonna keep this one though. Keep bottom Gracer. I wonder if they're gonna be bringing in stuff like Leyline. Why not 3 Pact to call? Because Pact costs 0 mana. Pact is my engine as well. They showed me Grudge. I mean, I guess they didn't show me, they just flipped it. But... so that's potentially bad for me, but... yeah, that double Amulet is really not a guarantee of anything, though. Yeah, because of this. Please don't have another answer. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like my opponent may have overboarded a little bit. Like I really don't think you want to be playing prismatic endings here. Like the grudges are fine because they're free, but like prismatic ending seems like a little bit too much. Multiple prismatic endings. That is. Well, that's a very good draw. This was the better threat all along. Ha 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 ha. This was the better card all along. Congratulations, opponent. You have played yourself. Yeah, they 100% overboarded by a lot. I guess I have to. Do I have to just sack the Sun home? No, I guess I don't have to. I don't think I can afford to miss a land drop, so I'm just gonna do this now. I don't think I can afford to lose a land drop. Still no dredgers. Well, that's probably game. Congratulations, believers. Congratulations, believers. You're getting paid off today. You are getting paid off. All it takes is for my dredge opponent to not do anything for 5 turns. Easy game. Dude, that felt good. I gotta say that one felt pretty good. I'm not gonna say that did not feel fantastic. I'm not gonna say that did not feel fantastic, because it really did. Thank you for the cheer, Acevedo. Really appreciate it. And it's just fun, dude. Like, just activating Reclaimer and trying to figure out your Reclaimer lines is fine. So what did I learn? I learned that I never want to cut Temple Garden, because it stopped my engine on the previous game. I would have gone for Castle anyway, but like still something that to keep in mind. What else did I learn? That having access to 12 Primeval Titans is better than having access to 10. We also learned that 12 prime times better than 10. What else? We also learned that the matchup against Dredge is just very, very good. Which is something that we already knew, but it's always good to, you know, to be reminded, you know? Deck's fun. I highly recommend it. If you want to have a good time. I'm not saying that this deck is... I mean, let me rephrase that. It's very likely that this deck is just worse than the current version. It's very, very likely that is the case. But boy, is this deck a good time. Boy, is this deck a good time, dude. Just like cracking your Flagstones and like triggering and finding your Temple Gardens. Delightful. Delightful. Force of Vigor is the best card in the mirror. We also learned that. Yeah, we also did learn that. But you actually need to kill them in the mirror. We also learned that as well. Do you feel fine with Fountain over Career for white mana? Yes. Yes, I didn't really feel like I was missing on white sources. Like, we don't really have that many white cards anyway. And, like, we have a reasonable amount of white sources, actually. It's not... Like, it's pretty... It's not bad, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. We have 12 white sources. And like none of our white cards we really want to play in the early game, really. I guess Prismatic Ending is the only one. But you can, like, Caviar Crossroads entering tapped means that you can Prismatic Ending on 1 anyway, so like it doesn't really help your white source turn 1 count. Yeah, Military confirms best card in the mirror. Yes, we confirmed that, Punt. We confirmed that. Best card in the mirror. And best card whenever you're not playing the mirror as well. Alright, folks, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Had a good time. I did. Winning is great. And when you're doing so with this bad boy, man, such a good guy. Such a good fella. It just feels so much better. It just feels so much better whenever you get to 5-0 with your Reclaimer boy. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.